All right, a little late on this recording as I just got back from work. We did miss one goal for Hamilton Heights. I believe we did. The scoreboard doesn't show that we've got scored on. Tipton, that is. But I believe there was a goal scored. Let me try to fix the camera as best I can here. Zoom out a little bit if we can. That should be good. All right, so we should be good now. I'll keep an eye on the scoreboard just to see if it does remain 0-0 on the scoreboard physically. But as I was setting up, I know a lot of Hamilton Heights fans were cheering, and it sounded like there was a goal, but they haven't put it on the scoreboard yet. This is a conference tournament game. Tipton comes in as the 4 seed. Hamilton Heights, I believe, would be the 5 seed. Winner of this would play number 1 Logansport, as we do have a whistle on Tipton wearing the blue today. I'm actually going to go ahead and take off Hamilton Heights' goal. I'll keep an eye on it and see if they end up adding that one on there. But right now I'll just match the scoreboard we have here at Tipton. Hamilton Heights trying to get some space in the midfield. Working around to the back right. Tried a shot. Was defended by Brogan Ferg in net. His goal kick. Well past the 50-yard line. But Hamilton Heights does take it. Tries to play it forward. Tipton had that one covered. Now they play back to their defenders. A missed touch there gives Hamilton Heights an opportunity to go on the attack. Paredes Lopez takes that attack away, and Tipton will have that one, forcing the Hamilton Heights defenders to go and retreat, but it does roll out of bounds. Hamilton Heights for the throw-in. Goes towards their back line as they cross it over to the left side, find some more space over there. Got to change the period that we're in here too. We are in the first, and then everything should be all correct there. Some physical play by Tipton. Hamilton Heights with the throw-in. Hamilton Heights plays that one out of bounds. Tipton for a throw-in. Paredes Lopez goes forward with it. Oliver Stewart trying to win back possession. And that'll be another Tipton throw. Stewart with it. Gets by 2 Husky defenders, but the cross-in was stopped. Tipton keeps it in. Off a Hamilton Heights player, kept away to the side. And they lost that one out of bounds. Tipton might have got a foot on that. And they did. The Huskies tried a short throw-in, but it was off of their own teammate's foot. Too heavy of a touch, went out of bounds. Paredes Lopez intercepts the throw-in. Trying to get control. Tipton a decent opportunity here if they can get around. And they do. Tipton finds the back of the net with a nice piece of work by Oliver Stewart, dribbling around the defense. So on the scoreboard here, it looks like Tipton is up 1-0. So I'll go with that. Was not able to confirm the first Husky goal that I thought had happened, as I was still setting up all the equipment here. So the scoreboard shows Tipton leading 1-0, thanks to the efforts of Oliver Stewart. We're going to have a clock change here, as it was 29:27 when the clock should have stopped. And so we'll go ahead and get that one fixed. Physically, I'll just let that scoreboard catch up to mine here on the broadcast. So I would assume that would mean the scoreboard is correct then. So my mistake saying that there was a Hamilton Heights goal, it appears there wasn't. So I don't know if it was just a good scoring opportunity that the fans were cheering at or what it might have been, but 1-0 does look like the correct score. So Tipton with the first goal. My mistake. That'll be good for the Blue Devils as they try to move forward in this tournament. Miscommunication there by the Huskies. The throw-in intercepted by Hamilton Heights. And they find some space on the left side. Up to play it back to the defense. A lot of space in the midfield. Tipton not really challenging anything, but they didn't really need to. A little bit dangerous, so Broganford comes to pick it up. Hamilton Heights trying to get by Paredes Lopez. They do find some space on the right side. And Tipton with an extra layer of defense will keep that one away. Out to about the 35 where Hamilton Heights collects. Trying to turn onto his right foot. Finds a teammate behind him who sends it in. Some short passing for Hamilton Heights. Trying to get Tipton out of position. A nice through ball, cross in. Who's going to be there first? Hamilton Heights has a decent chance. And it goes high and out of bounds. So Tipton able to survive that attack. Hamilton Heights passing over to the left side. Tipton was able to get in that passing lane. And they boot it forward, trying to test the defense of Hamilton Heights, but they had that one. They're going to give that throw into Hamilton Heights, but I believe it was probably last touched by the Huskies. Not too many arguments from Tipton, so nothing called there. Tipton does keep it in and boots it away. So Tipton did a good job to save that from being a corner kick for the Huskies. Tipton trying to win the ball on the right side, a collision. And they're going to give Tipton the ball. I don't know if it will be for a free kick, so the official deemed that too much contact. But the ball quickly intercepted by Hamilton Heights. And a nice challenge there by Tipton to keep that one away. A throw in for the Huskies. The Huskies run into each other, but I'm not sure what the call will be here. Tipton will have it, though. Tyler Sorensen on the bottom right of your screen to take the free kick. It's a good ball right in the middle, but Hamilton Heights had it first. They play it back to the goalkeeper. Hamilton Heights has played a very composed style of game. Really just waiting for their opportunities. Ferg going to be required to pick that one up, and he does. Coming out to the edge of his box. That one extended a little bit by Walker Smith to make the throw in a little bit deeper. We do have one substitution from both teams. Gomez for Tipton. And another whistle. This one, Tipton getting a little bit too physical. Hamilton Heights with a free kick. Looks like they want to take this one pretty fast. It's going to be a short one. Sorensen will come to force the ball off of the receiver there. Gomez gets tied up with the Husky. Ball gets through on the right side, looking for a cross in. But Nasser shielded that one well. And rewards his team with a Tipton goal kick. Tipton doing a good job to not let the Huskies get anything for free. Finds Surveys in the midfield. A heavy touch, but Tipton does recover. Emerton runs through the ball, almost won that challenge. Wasn't quite able to. Now the Huskies on the counter. They'll play it back to their defense. Hamilton Heights hasn't really looked to rush anything. And now Tipton is fine to play this style of game if they want to, sitting on that 1-goal lead. They're going to allow Walker Smith to come back in the game. A lot of physicality. They just let that one go. Hamilton Heights wins the ball back. Sorensen fighting for it and gets that one back immediately. So probably a little frustrated that he didn't get the call there, but showing some extra hustle. As Gomez trying to win this back for Tipton. Down the line. It's a temporary one-on-one, but Nick Nasser does well to get that one out. Perfectly timing that challenge to force it to the side. And the Huskies tie it up. Number 13 for the visiting team. Yeah, very similar goals on both ends. As both players, or both scorers rather, really just dribbling through the team. Not a lot of passing, so Tipton's going to be frustrated with themselves to concede there. It's actually their first goal conceded at home this season. It's against the Hamilton Heights Huskies. That one kicked out of bounds by the Huskies. More substitutions coming in for Tipton. Paredes Lopez checks in for Servies. And one substitution on the Hamilton Heights side as well. A nice give and go for the Huskies on that far side as they find a teammate ahead of them. The cross in is there to the back post if they can get it in quick enough, but Tipton had that one deflected away. I believe Sorensen got a piece of that. Oliver Stewart finds Quinn Smith ahead. See if he can get a good scoring opportunity here. Gets it off to his left foot. Couldn't tell if that was off the post or off the keeper, but it was kept out regardless. So a good piece of defending by the Huskies, but Tipton comes away with a corner. So it looks like that one had gone off the keeper. Back post for the Blue Devils. The goalkeeper was the first one to it. The Huskies lost a touch there. Tipton, a throw in from midfield. Tried to find Walker Smith. That'll be the last off of Tipton. Sorensen trying to win the ball back. He does. Temporary numbers advantage for Tipton. They cross it over to the right side. Hamilton Heights at it. It's a race to the ball. Walker Smith, I believe, gets there first. Finds Paradise Lopez, who is immediately challenged by Hamilton Heights. Not a lot of space to work with for Tipton, so they play it back to their defense. Hartley finds some space forward. Now a decent opportunity for Quinn Smith. If he can put it past the keeper, has to catch back up to it. Across end to keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. So another good chance for Tipton. Not quite able to convert. Tipton collects it on their back line at the midfield. Sorensen, a deep ball, but it should only be as far as the Huskies goalkeeper. Huskies find some space in the midfield, dribbling it forward before he gets challenged by Tipton. Huskies throw in, tried to sneak it in behind Tipton. We've got a whistle here. Looks like perhaps a handball by Tipton. So it'll be a Huskies free kick from the 17-yard line. Only went as far as the near post. Tipton had that one away. Hamilton Heights trying to put it back in. Sorensen, with 3 players ahead of him, just boots it down there, sees who can get there first. Hamilton Heights goalie didn't handle that one the best, but it was a teammate there first to help him out. It's been a decent look for Tipton, is usually Sorensen just kicking it pretty far ahead, seeing if any teammates can get there and collect. So Hamilton Heights needs to be careful about that as they win the ball back in midfield. But it's forced back to the Tipton defense. Sorensen again with that dangerous kind of play to give Tipton a decent opportunity here towards the back post, and good reflexes by the Husky goalkeeper. And now numbers for the Huskies before Jacob Hartley was able to get there. He crosses it in and requires the aid of the Huskies goalkeeper again. So he's certainly been more active in the last 5 minutes or so. And I believe that one just went a little bit too far out as Tipton was trying to turn the corner. The throw in deflected out of bounds. A good settle by Tipton. Sorensen trying to get around the outside. Huskies wanting a whistle, and that's got to be something there. I would be surprised if that's not a card, as that looked like a two-handed shove to the back of Sorensen. I don't believe they're going to book him or anything. But yeah, that one was definitely the most physical play we've seen all day. Tipton's happy to take the free kick. Nearly got over the keeper there. Paredes Lopez would have been there if it had slipped by. But Tipton not fortunate enough that time. Hamilton Heights defended well. Good challenge by Paredes Lopez as he's still trying to stay in front. And he's able to find the perfect challenge to time to challenge, and he finds Quinn Smith. Can he find the back of the net? He does. What a play by Tipton. Paredes Lopez starts by taking the cookies of the Huskies, finding Quinn Smith, who made a beautiful run in the midfield. That's just excellent work from the Blue Devils. It's exactly the kind of play you want to see, using the space that they had and the chaos that came from dispossessing the Husky. And then great vision by Paredes Lopez to find Quinn Smith, who made a beautifully timed run, staying onside. Tipton back in the lead. That one landing out of bounds. The deflection finds its way to Quinn Smith. Room to work with on the right side. Throw in for the Blue Devils. Oliver Smith trying to turn the corner. It was deflected. I think it was off of that post holding up the play clock that they would use in football. So I don't know what the ruling is. It looks like it'll just be a corner kick for Tipton. So last touch by the Huskies, and then it deflected out that way. So corner makes sense. With the left foot, curling it inward. Tipton got ahead on it and over the top of the net. Huskies with 8 minutes left in the half to try to tie things up. And I think the official just got in the way there that time. So should be a drop ball. Tipton gets it, but the Huskies had fortunately got in the way. Sorensen plays it back to a teammate, faking the outside touch and going to a teammate. Booted up. Who's going to be there first? Stays in bounds. And they'll give that to Hamilton Heights. Substitution being made for the Huskies. The only goal scorer for them coming off. A nice through ball, and it gets through. Can Brokenford get there? He can. A heavy touch. Forced out by Tipton's defense, so a lighter touch would have been necessary to score, but Tipton putting on some pressure that made that one not as easy as the Huskies would have liked. Tipton trying to put on the pressure. The Huskies deal with it well, find some space in the midfield, but he turns right into Tipton defenders and He turns around to some teammates behind him. The Huskies have been doing that kind of move a lot, where they'll fake going towards the center of the field and then just try to run by Tipton's defense on the outside. 6 minutes to go in the first. A Huskies corner. It's a short corner. Nick Nasser dealt with it perfectly. Finds Quinn Smith. It's just him, but a nice touch to get around. It'll be a race for speed. Can Quinn Smith put it home? Not quite. The Huskies goalkeeper had it covered. Smith shot that one from just outside the 18-yard box because the pressure of two Husky defenders forced the shot to come early. So it was well defended. Now Tipton. It'll have to be done with short passing here. Stewart tries to get around the outside. The cross in is sent away. The throw in towards the front post. And the goalkeeper will take that one away. Walker Smith did well to take away that pass. Ended up losing possession, but Tipton trying to get it back here. Tipton should be happy with themselves if they can close out the final 4 minutes of the first half at this same scoreline that we currently have. Not going to be too pressed to try to find another goal, as long as they don't concede. And a slight bump. That was shoulder to shoulder, though. I'm surprised that one was deemed worthy of that whistle. Serves with a nice challenge to stay in front. And now a loose ball is recovered by Tipton. Quinn Smith can get that one, or he might let it go out of bounds. He does keep it in. Tried to find Oliver Stewart in the middle. I don't think Stewart can play that ball as he was offsides. A decent chance here if Tipton can get around it. Not quite. And they're going to have a whistle here. We're going to take a look at this because you saw the goalie. And we're going to stop time here as well. Yeah, you saw the goalkeeper using his hands to direct the Tipton player out of the way. We'll see what we get here. The center ref and the line judges are going to come together to try to determine what this will be. From the looks of it, it might look like a Tipton penalty kick. I think that's what the players are gearing up towards. Maybe the discussion at this point is if any card gets awarded. But it looks like Sorensen wants to line up for the penalty. And that's what it will be, so another good scoring chance. I believe that was Emberton that drew that foul, the contact, as he was putting on some good pressure on the Hamilton Heights goalkeeper. The referee heads over towards the Hamilton Heights coach. They're having a conversation there. That's the reason for the delay. The Huskies coach probably just pleading his case to no avail. I think that one certainly was deemed worthy of a penalty kick. It was a great goal-scoring opportunity as the Huskies goalkeeper didn't really, he mishandled that, letting Emberton get off to the outside, which would have probably given him a shooting angle there. So Sorensen up on the free kick. So line it up. This to go up 3-1 with 3 minutes left in the first. Tyler Sorensen walks up, places it bottom right, and the goalkeeper guessed wrong. Tipton doubling up that 1-goal lead. They're now up 3-1. That's the second penalty kick I've seen Sorensen take, and he's aimed for the bottom corner both times, placing it out of reach of the goalie, even if they do guess the right way. So very clinical stuff there from Tipton's marksman. Now Tipton going to be feeling certainly more comfortable now sitting on that 2-goal lead. A 1-goal lead, as we know, can be evaporated at any moment. But you've got some insurance now. Expect the Huskies to come out as attacking as they can possibly look. And they go along with it, only as far as Paredes Lopez. And he hits that one forward. Extended by Walker Smith. Quinn Smith has it. Gets by some defenders, and he's bumped from behind. We saw less contact than that be awarded a whistle, so I'm surprised that one had got nothing. Sorensen wins that. And the collision knocking the Huskies defender to the ground. We'll stop time here. And we'll get back started with a Tipton throw-in. 2.5 minutes to play. Sorensen can cross that in. Trying to find a teammate. The header did not connect. Paredes Lopez sends that one high. So Tipton still knocking on the door for their fourth. Hamilton Heights looking for some space. Tipton had it covered, and now a good chance for Hamilton Heights. Finds the back right post, and Tipton going to be frustrated with themselves to give that one up. Tipton just need to be a little bit more focused there to round out the last couple minutes. Not a good goal to be conceding right before halftime. Tipton's 2-goal lead cut down to just one. That one fumbled. And we're going to have another whistle. I think a card might be incoming for Oliver Stewart. It'll be a yellow. Yeah, Tipton had saw the opportunity to try to get that loose ball from the goalkeeper as he had mishandled that one, but just played that one a little too aggressive. Just under a minute left. Tipton would love to escape this half with the same score. We've got a whistle going the way of Hamilton Heights. I'm not sure what that one was for. .30 seconds left. Hamilton Heights trying to set this one up. Looking towards the back post. And it leaks out. And Brogan Ferg with a nice save to keep that one out. That was a dangerous opportunity that Tipton needs to be careful of. And not let that one happen again, but Brogan Ferg placing himself perfectly. So time expiring here. And that'll end the first half. Tipton coming away up 3-2. I'm sure they'll take the scoreline, but they may not be as happy as they would have been a few minutes ago if the half had ended. We'll be back in 10 minutes. And we start the second half. Tipton with the possession off the kickoff. Tipton keeps it in before booting it long. Tipton up 3-2 after the first half. And a whistle gives Hamilton Heights a free kick. They go quick with it. Trying to get around to the side. On the left, defended by Tipton. Oliver Stewart picks it up, cuts in field, and finds a teammate. Well done to get that one out of danger. As they play it forward. Emberton trying to get physical with it. Tried to keep it in, wasn't quite able to. Another whistle. I think this one will be in favor of Tipton. Sorensen to take it. Hamilton Heights takes that one away. Space for a counterattack. Sends it along the right side. Stops back, cuts in field. And Tipton can clear that one easily enough. He got over the head. And that's a playable ball, no offsides there. Emberton tried to send it through to Smith. And that is the offside. So Tipton could have played that one a little bit better. It was off of a Hamilton Heights defender, so he could have played the ball earlier than he had thought. So a good chance for Tipton there as they come up empty. And Smith deflects that one out of bounds off the goal kick. Perez Lopez wins the ball off the throw-in. Quinn Smith trying to turn the corner. It's going the other way. I'm not really sure how that is the call there, to be honest. Not really much of anything going on there. Tipton dispossesses Hamilton Heights. And a good challenge win by Emberton, but the Hamilton Heights goalie was there to clear it. Nasser picks it up on the back line. In the midfield now for Hamilton Heights. They play it forward. Off to the right side, Tipton had that one covered. Oliver Stewart looking to send one of his teammates up there. Not sure who's going to be there first. Deflection nearly was on target, but the goalie had it either way. Tipton mistouches that one, goes out of bounds. The goal kick out to midfield. Tipton got a piece of it. Hamilton Heights shields it for possession. Walker Smith tried to keep that one in bounds. The Huskies cross it in defense. Trying to work on the outside on Sorensen. David Dragiser picks it up. First touch of the game for him. Walker Smith. Oh, gets by one. Ankles. Crosses it in. Nearly found a teammate on the back post, but it was broken up by the Huskies. Paredes Lopez keeps it in. And that one should be a whistle on Walker Smith. The Huskies keep it down the line. The deflection goes towards the right, and the Huskies are able to keep it in. A good clear, but not before it went out of bounds. A throw in for Hamilton Heights on the far side of the pitch. Oliver Stewart finds Quinn Smith. His touch goes to the right. He was taken out. The Huskies arguing that that one was clean. I'm not so sure. They can't really complain too much. I mean, they've had several soft calls that have gone their way that Tipton has not gotten in this game. Sorensen had put that one on target. The Huskies goalkeeper will see it away. Deflection, it's playable. Quinn Smith can try to get there. I think it took everybody a second to realize what was going on there. Oliver Smith back to Paredes Lopez. A decent shooting opportunity. On target and saved by the keeper. Tipton with the physicality forces it out of bounds off of Hamilton Heights. Allowing for a substitution. Anderson Gomez in for the Blue Devils. The throw in. Target, Paredes Lopez. Looking for any options in front of him. Dangerous opportunity. Tipton has to get there quick. They're not able to, and it's put in the bottom right of the net. Tipton going to be frustrated with themselves about that. They know they could have done better on the defensive end. That is a big mistake from the Blue Devils. As the visiting Huskies tie it up, 3 goals apiece. Tipton did not get rid of that ball nearly quick enough. And so Tipton's going to have to try to find a way to get themselves back in the lead. Gomez out to the left side. They bring it forward. Nobody there yet for Tipton. Well, they try to put on the pressure. A throw in for the Huskies. Paredes Lopez wins it with the header. Sorensen extends it out of bounds. Here's the run. Emberton has it. Looking across, Quinn Smith. 2 defenders to get by. He's going to need some help. Gomez is going to have some space, but not a lot of time. Hamilton Heights had him covered. Tried to find a teammate, wasn't able to. And it'll be out of bounds off of Tipton. Tipton picks it back up. Sorensen trying to find some options. The Huskies goalkeeper will let it bounce into the box before he can pick it up. And again, I'm not really sure why he's doing that. That's twice now. He's taken a goal kick right to the back of Quinn Smith. And so we're going to have some sort of call. And it looks like the goalkeeper had come out of the box with on that goal kick. He was still trying to keep the ball in his hands. Just had crossed outside the box, so a pretty good spot to take a penalty or a free kick, rather. Sorry, for Tipton from just outside the box. And they've stopped the clock here. I didn't see the signal for it. It is 26:33. They try to aim bottom right, and what a goal by Sorensen off the deflection by the keeper. Stewart had put that one low to the bottom right, obscuring the visibility of the goalkeeper. And really the only touch that he could get, he didn't have control over the direction. Sorensen able to clean that one up. Great awareness by Tipton to convert. That is expertly done as Sorensen brings the Blue Devils back into the lead. That's the goal that they were looking for in the second half. And now one goal apiece for both teams in the second. With just about 26 minutes left to go. The Huskies play it forward. They do keep it in, and it looks like they won't be able to. The line judge had called that one out. So Tipton with a little bit of life, and they certainly needed that one as they had conceded 2 goals in a row. So it'll be nice to get back in the lead with a goal from Sorensen. That's his second goal, the first one off the penalty kick. Oliver Stewart has one, and Quinn Smith has the fourth. It was Stewart to score first. Gomez trying to kick that one over the defender. It went out of bounds, though. Oh, not quite out of bounds. It was probably a high kick there from Gomez, awarding Hamilton Heights with a free kick. It does find the target. And Tipton's able to clear the danger. Quinn Smith comes away with possession. Emberton to his right if he can use him. It doesn't get by the defense. Hamilton Heights had that one out to the side. The throw in trying to lead Emberton. Hamilton Heights was the first to it. And Defoe has that one out to the side. Oliver Stewart comes in for Walker Smith. Gomez also checking out at the moment. I didn't see who came in for him. Must have been Cervies, as there he is in the midfield. Working together with Walker Smith, who had lost his footing. And a whistle given to Tipton. I think that one's pretty fortunate. The official must have seen a trip or some other indication that Walker Smith had lost his footing because of a Huskies player. Sorensen at the 27 rather. It was on target, and Oliver Stewart would have helped that one home if it wasn't for the Huskies goalkeeper. Huskies find some space trying to get around Surveys, but he's able to tangle them up. And Sorensen will have that one out to the 30. Needs a little bit more help. Walker Smith offloads to Stewart. Just tried to get that one forward, see if any options were available. But the Huskies did well to keep that one out. They do get through. Broganford comes in sliding to take that chance away. Surveys chips it up. Tipton can be first to it. Walker Smith, a heavy touch. Loses the challenge, and then Huskies have a good chance here. Nick Nasser was able to get that one to the side off the deflection. Oh, and a nice chance there. Popped it up for himself backwards. Sort of a half bicycle. Was sent well high, but decent opportunity for the Huskies there. Huskies trying to send it middle. And here's a shot opportunity sent well high. You would like to have that one back. Huskies have space in the midfield. Send it out to the left. But too many Tipton bodies in front. Discouraging the attack. Deflected and caught by Ferg before that one can go out of bounds for a corner kick. We're halfway through the second half. Tipton still leading by 1. Paredes Lopez with a lot of time to survey his options, but it was intercepted by Hamilton Heights. Nick Nasser heads it back. Tipton's able to clear, only as far as about the 30-yard line. Trying to work around to the right side before the cross in. Sorensen has that one out, and Nasser extends the clear. Sorensen playing a little bit of goalie there with his feet. And a great ball by Paredes Lopez. I'm not sure how far they're going to let that one go, but he did blast that one out of bounds. And they'll give the Huskies a throw in from Tipton's half. Tipton's had a hard time in the last 10 minutes or so of holding on to possession when they do get it. Nice give and go off to the left side. Defoe had that one covered. And Emberton with a breakaway chance. And they're going to say he let that ball go out of bounds. And Tipton not really interested in playing a finesse game right now. They're trying to assert dominance physically. Kind of seeing what Hamilton Heights can do to get back in this game. Tipton wanted a handball there. And Tipton's defense doing a great job of playing no nonsense, really, just getting that one away as soon as they can. Any free touch, they're just sending it upfield, not really caring where it's going. And again, Nasser clears. Ball deflected. Quinn Smith has it. And that ball rolling out of bounds. And Tipton has a throw in front of their own bench. David Tragesser with his second touch of the game. The cross in, gets by. But Tipton not able to shoot that one. But they will get a corner kick. So it was a good cross in, but Hamilton Heights was able to get in the way. And in doing so, kicked it out of bounds. Tipton has a corner from the far side. Ball tried to get over the top. Dealt with by Hamilton Heights. Dribbling down the sideline, lost it. And Defoe might think about taking this one quickly. He does. Finds Paradise Lopez, who missed the touch. They're going to give a whistle for Tipton. Sorensen upfield. Quinn Smith collects. Looks what he has in front of him. Doesn't like his options there. Give and go to get more space. Tries to send it in. Emberton shielded away and forced the defender to kick it out. Tipton with another corner. 14.5 minutes left. Looks like Jacob Hartley to take it. Back post, headed, but a bit high. Nobody from Hamilton Heights getting a piece of it that time. Tipton wasn't able to quite get on top of the ball to send that one further down. Tipton can definitely be first one to that. Deflected off of Emberton. The Hamilton Heights wanting a call. Stop playing to complain about it. Yeah, Tipton has been very physical this season. And it is on display here in a game like this. I think really they're just in the heads of Hamilton Heights. Tipton not affected by the physicality that Hamilton Heights responds with. But Tipton has just outplayed them on that end. Defoe deflects it out of bounds. Hamilton Heights trying to use space on the left side. But they are kept out. Not really much room to work with over there. Tipton clears that one. Quinn Smith tried to collect the heavy touch. Can give Hamilton Heights a second chance at it, but he does win the ball back well. The through ball didn't quite find Emberton. And Oliver Stewart with a nice piece of work to get around too. The through ball just about perfect. Emberton trying to get around it. And they'll give that one to Hamilton Heights, but it's deep within their own territory. 11 minutes left. Defoe's able to get his left foot on it. Tried to cross it in, but nobody was there. Hamilton Heights collects. And Tipton doing a good job of getting to the loose balls first. Hamilton Heights standing around waiting for them. Tipton is going to attack. Ball hitting the line judge there on the opposite side of the field. Substitutions coming in. Anderson Gomez is in for Emberton. Did look a little tired on that last run. And he's been putting on a lot of work up at the front. Decent chance for Tipton. Quinn Smith has it. Gets to his left foot. Can he cross it in? Not quite. The angle was cut off by Hamilton Heights. Looks like there's a player downfield. We'll see if we stop the clock for it. And we will. With about 10.5 minutes to go. And as we resume play, it hits the official. It'll be from about the 30-yard line. We'll have another stoppage on the clock. I don't know why they've just sent Quinn Smith off the field. Looks like maybe a bit of blood is exposed. Would be my guess. I saw him rinse off his leg there. And now he'll be at the medical cart. So probably all that is. We'll expect to see him back in as soon as he gets that patched up. Hamilton Heights looking for a tying goal. Ferg wasn't able to collect that one. And gets it off to the side for a Hamilton Heights corner. Sent into the near post and just above the crossbar. That was a dangerous opportunity that Hamilton Heights had to score. 9 minutes left. They would have loved the equalizer to come there. Still plenty of time to find that equalizing goal. Hamilton Heights working it down the left line. And they're going to say that one went out. A throw in for the Blue Devils. Emberton trying to get around it. He does, around the defender. One left, and a big push. And they're going to have a whistle. We'll see what the call is. I believe that was inside the box as well. Or no, just outside. So Hamilton Heights, very fortunate that that one was not inside the box. So I had thought it wasn't. I thought it was. But it looks like they're going to take it from the 10-yard line. So still a pretty dangerous opportunity, but obviously you would have liked the penalty kick if you could get it. As we're under 8 minutes to go now. Sorensen has pieces to his left. Takes it right at the wall, deflected. Should roll out of bounds unless they can get there first. Sorensen takes the throw in quickly. Oliver Stewart spins back to his right. Still loose in the box. Hamilton Heights had it though. Now a breakaway chance on the counterattack. Down the left side, Tipton should get enough people back to recover. And they have stalled the attack for now. Hamilton Heights still in a good position though. They find a player in the midfield, but it was stopped by Tipton. Tipton trying to get Quinn Smith back in the game. And Pablo Paredes Lopez kicks it away. Stays in bounds. I believe that's Emberton trying to get around it. Anderson Gomez can take that one into space. Stewart to his left in the middle though. Tried to send Emberton through. Tipton's midfield has to be solid here. Now the defenders with some work to do. Could shoot that one, and luckily the space was closed down by Nasser. They do keep it in. The bounce not going to fool Broken Ferd. Perhaps on a grass field that could take a more unexpected bounce, but on the new-ish turf field, that'll be a relatively routine bounce to read. And that ball going out of bounds gives Quinn Smith a chance to check back in with about 5.5 minutes left. Tipton in a threatening area of the field. Oliver Stewart, a nice step over, tried to get to his left, got around one. Can he find any teammates? Maybe going by himself. It's leaking out into the box. What a crazy move by Oliver Stewart. Quinn Smith there to finish it off. Unbelievable, the step over to get around one. Got around to his left side, and then he just kept dancing on the near post. Eventually invited the goalkeeper to come forward. As soon as he does, touches it around him. And that's going to be an unmissable shot for any player at this level. Tipton expertly done to get that 5-3 lead. Stewart's had a few now really nice moves of just dancing around the defense. He's really looked like he's in the flow state several times this game. He's played an excellent game. Setting up his team for the 5th goal, giving them a 2-goal lead. Now Tipton with a little bit of freedom to do as they want. As we're closing in under 5 minutes now. Hamilton Heights going to need something, but they're going to have to get it off their own half first. Emberton doesn't have a whole lot of options to work with, just tries to keep it in the half for as long as he can. Hamilton Heights with space on the left side. Stewart staying in front. Forces it out of bounds. It'll stay with Hamilton Heights. Oliver Stewart picks it up. Some space. Just tried to send it forward. Trying to keep it as far in the Hamilton Heights half as he can. And a great challenge there. The ball stops right at his feet. He's able to control that one beautifully. Gets around one, but there were more Huskies in the way. Tipton doing a good job just staying in front, not really diving in at any challenges. So Lopez cuts it inside. Paredes Lopez cuts it inside. And I really like what I'm seeing from Tipton now, just keeping it off to the side. Hitting that one forward. It'll stay in play as Hamilton Heights collects it. Trying to take another shot. Nothing of avail that time, but they have earned themselves a corner kick with 3 minutes to go. Tipton needs to be sure to mark up everybody, as Hamilton Heights is sending everybody they can into the attack. Ferg got 2 hands on it. And I'm not quite sure if that was Tipton or Hamilton Heights that had touched that last. It looks like Tipton, so good piece of defending there to keep that one out of play. Players lined up at the back post. Ferg punches that away. It's still shootable, though. And off the football bar, so it will not be in play. 2 minutes left. Sorensen in no hurry at all to take this one. Seeing what's in front. Probably just going to go as long as he can. But if he can find a teammate, even better. But Hamilton Heights comes away with that. Tipton not going to sweat it too much. Sorensen takes that and gives it right back to Hamilton Heights deep in their territory. He is just fine to play some tennis here on this soccer field. Under a minute. Sorensen, the captain, one of the captains. Nasser also one. But taking his time. A minute left. Puts it as far away as he can from every player, just trying to buy as much time as he can. And with a minute left, Tipton feeling comfortable. It'll take a miracle at this point for Hamilton Heights. Need to score on this attack right here. Tipton just putting bodies in the way. Stewart shielding the ball. Killing off a few seconds with that move. As they cross it in, and that's going to roll out of bounds, and Tipton has everything they need to win this game. 20 seconds left. Sorensen doesn't really need to do anything with it. He can kill some time, and that's just about going to do it. It's basically just a contest of seeing how far Sorensen can kick on this occasion. Gets to about the 45. Tipton with an extending touch and a 2-goal victory for the Blue Devils as they move on to the next round. I believe they will play Logansport as the 1 seed. That will be at Logansport. Tipton gets a 5-3 lead in the Hoosier Conference tournament. Moving on to the next round, we'll watch the handshakes and then Tipton address the crowd. And that'll conclude our contest. More Hoosier Conference action to come later this week.